Hello all, this is Mrs. Sutherland here. This September sees us launch a brand new option for you, and that is BTEC Travel and Tourism. I'm really excited to be teaching this year, and I'm hoping that there's a number of you also going to be excited to opt for this course. This is one of the options that you do. This is not a compulsory subject. It is one of your option choices that you will be able to choose. Now, this presentation is going to give you a bit more information about travel and tourism and give you some of the key things that you need to know. So why do students choose to study travel and tourism? Well, the travel and tourism sector is the UK's third largest employer, accounting for 9.5% of total employment. It's one of the fastest growing sectors in the UK in employment terms, and currently nearly 3 million people are employed in the travel and tourism industry, with over 100 million currently employed across the world. The tourism and its economy has brought £121 billion to the UK. So it's a booming business, and it's an area that is constantly developing and evolving. So if you've got that interest in the travel and tourism industry, it's worth thinking that there are increasingly few skilled staff in the industry, so they are always looking to employ people and for areas to develop. The skills that you pick up will be transferable skills, looking at being hardworking, being on time, being consistent. Okay, and it's a really good subject combined with other option subjects like a language or hospitality or enterprise and marketing. It links really well in with other subjects. But why is it important to study travel and tourism? If it's an industry that you want to go into, you need to be able to understand and have the knowledge about the fast-paced and dynamic environment that it is. It's not just locally, it's not just the UK, but it is a worldwide industry that has a massive impact. There are many factors which can impact the travel and tourism sector and the organisations that operate within it. Technology is currently evolving, so again, there's lots of innovative ways that people can use that within the travel and tourism side of it. The careers and the employability prospects is also fantastic in terms of looking for a future career or looking for future development following this qualification. There are a large number of careers that are possible with the BTEC in travel and tourism, and the prospects of moving on into those different aspects. So you might work with an airline, it could be around cabin crew, or looking at becoming a pilot. You could look at working around the cruise ships and all the things that go around that. You could look at becoming an interpreter, a museum attendant, a restaurant manager, linking in not just with the travel industry, but the hospitality industry. And many, many more using skills and competencies that you will develop within this subject. So at Coombe, we follow the Pearson BTEC Level 1 and Level 2 Tech Award in Travel and Tourism. It offers a practical introduction to life and work in the travel and tourism sector, and the qualification is what we call 120 guided learning hours. So students will have 5 hours a fortnight of travel and tourism, and it's the same size and level as a GCSE. Now the students will study the following 3 topics, which is travel and tourism, organisations and destinations, customer needs in travel and tourism, and influences on global travel and tourism. So component 1 is about travel and tourism organisations and destination, and it's worth 30% of the qualification. Learners were going to investigate about travel and tourism organisations in the UK, their ownership, aims, key products and services, and how they work together. And they're going to start to explore the role of different consumer technologies within the travel and tourism industry. They'll start to understand the different types of tourism and different types of visitor, and will investigate the features of and the routes to popular tourist destination. This is going to include us needing to visit some destinations so that we can gather some information to be able to write about it. So component 2 that they cover is customer needs in travel and tourism, and we look to cover this from September till Christmas in year 11, and it's building on their learning from unit 1, and it looks to support them investigating how organisations use market research to identify customer needs and travel and tourism trends. It also starts to look at applying their knowledge and understanding by exploring how specific needs are met by organisations and how travel planning can also meet customer needs. So there is a whole section on customer needs in travel and tourism. So component 3, influences on global travel and tourism, is the third component, and it's worth 40%, and it is assessed via an exam. So there are 4 assessment objectives that link with this, and the exam is worth 60 minutes that is completed in a 2-hour exam. It builds on their knowledge from both component 1 and component 2, and it will also include some short and long answer questions that's going to check their understanding of factors including tourism in global destinations, the impact of tourism on global destinations, and sustainability and destination management. So 60% of the course is through coursework, 40% of the course is assessed through an exam. So, frequently asked questions that we get about this course is, what support do you offer? So we've got a range of ways that will support students to help them to develop as confident learners, such as knowledge organisers for each topic, course study guides, curriculum intent organisers, industry visits where possible. So we are going to look out to do some visits linked to this, regular marking and feedback, both books and assessments, looking at running a support after school session on a Tuesday, and lessons from teachers who are passionate about the world of travel and tourism. Now that links into just making sure that we understand what the grading is for BTEC. So students can get from a fail all the way up down to a level 2 distinction star, and the equivalent qualifications you can see on the screen there. So a level 2 distinction star is the highest you can get, which is the equivalent to a grade 9. If you were to achieve a U, obviously that is a U, and the lowest you could get is a level 1 pass. That would be the equivalent to a GCSE grade 1. So a level 4-5 is where we're looking, so everyone getting a level 2 pass and above, but also pushing students to get the very best possible grade for them. What are the course requirements? So to study travel and tourism, you need a deep interest in how the world of travel in the UK works. You've got to be interested in this topic, okay? We will help you, support you with your knowledge of real travel and tourism businesses that you can use as examples in different scenarios. Having some strong mathematical and logical skills to be able to problem solve, and some strong literacy and analytical skills. The ability to carry out practice and study through independent learning. So component 1 and component 2 is coursework based, and it is going to require you to do some independent learning, both in school and as part of your homework. Good time management, and someone who is hardworking, wants to learn, wants to develop their understanding and to get a good grade at the end of this. But what do I need to know when considering this course? BTEC is not an easy option. What you put into your work is what you will get back out of it. And it's thinking about all those things underneath, that you've got to be persistent, you've got to sacrifice, okay, to be able to get the success on top. Students who choose this need to be prepared to put the dedication and hard work in to be successful. And some coursework units, they are quite lengthy, even more than writing an essay. So please do not think that opting for a BTEC is an easy option, okay? And to do this course, you also need to have good attendance. So this could be the difference between a pass and a fail. Unlike exam-based courses, you are continually assessed throughout the 2 years. 60% of your course is through coursework that is assessed throughout year 10 and year 11, with that final 40% being examined in year 11. So it's really important that you are here. If you'd like any further information about this course, please contact me, Mrs. Sutherland, or if you want to come and find me in the year 11 area, any students, to have a conversation and have a chat about travel and tourism, or please feel free to email lsutherland@coombedean.co.uk. Please just pop travel and tourism in the subject title, and I will get back to you with any questions. Look forward to seeing you on the course, year 9.